I'm Gabe Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're going to be taking a closer look at Aquaman issue number 7. Atlantis is poised on the eve of war, and the only person who can stop it is Arthur Curry. All this and more, let's hop on in and find out what happens next, shall we? Alright, so as we join the comic, Arthur and Mera have returned to Atlantis after their run-in with Superman and the American government. Needless to say, everyone in Atlantis wants a piece of their king. The head of the Navy wants to know if they should start building more ships for an impending war with the surface. The scientists want to know if they should start researching some new and different weapons to combat the surface, and heck, even the Keeper of Monsters wants to know what he should do. Yeah, Atlantis has a job position that's literally Keeper of Monsters. Aquaman knows he needs to tread lightly in this situation as to not make things 100% worse. Merc, his guard friend, has been researching the frame-up against Atlantis as much as he can, and he's come to a couple realizations. Mainly that whoever pinned these terrorist attacks on the deluge must have known enough about them as to make the frame-up look good in the first place, and because of that, they should probably knock on some deluge doors. Now, while all this is going on, Black Manta is fighting a war of his own, mainly trying to assume control of the super secret society known as N.E.M.O. He does this the only way Black Manta knows how, by stabbing and killing folks. Now, if you remember all the way back in the beginning of this run, Aquaman arrested an Atlantean terrorist from the deluge, and he's hoping that he can press him now for some information. What I like about this scene is we actually get some interesting insight into what makes the deluge people do what they do. They don't hate Aquaman outright just because he's half human, although plenty of them do because they're plenty racist. But the real big thing they don't like about Arthur is they believe that he doesn't care about their traditions, the things that have held Atlantis together for generations, why his wife from Isabel isn't even having to go through the trials that a bride of Atlantis usually has to do. Mera takes that last comment to heart too and figures that if they're going to be married all over again, then maybe, just maybe, she should try and go through some of these Atlantean trials, if only to help bolster support for her husband in the tumultuous times to come. Aquaman gets to play a good card too with the terrorists, saying, look, you might not like me, I might not like you, but we both love Atlantis, and if we don't work together, these mysterious guys pulling the strings here are gonna have us all bombed to oblivion. Now that Black Manta has wrestled control of the N.E.M.O organization away from the Fisher King, he's about ready to get to work in the old supervillain department. Hey, what do you guys have lying around? Ooh, some super weapons designed by Dr. Ivo, huh? Man, I bet I could sure make things rough for Atlantis and Aquaman if I activated one of these right now. In fact, I think I shall. That means as the comic winds down, a horrible molten golem creature pulls itself out from the sea surface and comes lumbering all the way to Atlantis. Aquaman number 7 was another really solid issue of this series. I like that we're seeing movement now both from the Aquaman side of the story and the Black Manta side. Heck, even those two agents that Aquaman had befriended in a previous storyline return to help give him some important information. Abnett is writing a really layered Aquaman story, and I appreciate that quite a bit. Once again, socio-political undercurrents are front and center in this one, Aquaman having to balance his role as a politician and his role as a hero all at the same time without starting a crazy war or international incident with every move he makes. Overall, I feel comfortable giving this one an 8 out of 10.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer, or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please by all means check out the Cape Joel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.